conditions, and it actually didn't feel too bad. I was expecting it to feel like the worst I've ever felt, and with the sun setting, it felt so much cooler. And I was wearing an ice vest before, which helped a ton, so I actually didn't feel too bad out there on the track. The tempo and that grind definitely feel like got to me, but with like 6 laps to go, I was like, okay, 6 laps, like just hang in, like don't lose contact, just like try to keep right there. And then with the lap to go, I tried to make like a little bit of a move, and then just like kick, just keep running, but it felt good.
What is that transition like when you go from hang in there mode to racing mode at the end of the 10K?
I mean, I was trying to just stay focused and then basically mentally just hang in there until a lap to go, and I was mentally preparing to switch gears at that point. And then I was like, okay, a lap, like just as hard as you can go right now. So.
Did you know or are you still racing the 5K?
I don't know yet. I have to talk to Jerry. We'll see. I feel like it's a hard turnaround the next day. I feel like if there was a day or two in between, I probably would be like, definitely I'm racing, but we'll just see. I think maybe tomorrow how I feel. But I have a feeling probably not. So we'll see.
Why haven't you raced this spring?
I raced that 15K, and then I had kind of a few hiccups. No significant injuries, but just I rolled my ankle really bad, which sounds so silly, and had to take like kind of a week off workouts, and then I got sick and I had to take a week off workouts, and then was coming back and just had a nagging hip issue on my left side, and last year I had a fracture on my right, so I was kind of babying it, and I wanted to race more. I was planning on racing Peyton Jordan, but the weeks leading up to it, I just wasn't feeling good, so I just went in with the mentality to hang in and to kind of help Amy Craig to try to break 31, but when the conditions didn't seem that great, Jerry was like, well, we're just going to kind of go sit for 5K and then try to lead a couple laps for as long as you can, and I led for like 2 laps and just was like, I don't feel right. I feel like my hip isn't working. I don't feel like I'm running correctly. So I stepped off and then kind of took a few weeks to get that hip feeling better. And we just decided it would probably be more beneficial for me to just go to altitude, see John Ball and some other therapists, and just get feeling good and get some good workouts under my belt. And I actually wanted to race Portland Track Fest because I was like, I feel like I need to race and I want to do something before this. But Jerry was like, we'll kind of do a simulation and altitude, do some fast 800s, and that'll get me ready. And I really want to race this summer, so I think I'm going to do a few races after this, which I'm super psyched about because I feel like the last few years I've done like 2 or 3 track races. It's been a bummer. I love racing. So I'm excited. I'm feeling good now, feeling healthy, and excited to go do some races in Europe.
So what percent, I guess, fitness do you feel right now? Do you feel like there are still gains to be made between now and election?
I definitely think so. I mean, I think, I don't know exactly how much, and we'll see. As long as I can keep my body together, that seems to be the hardest thing for me, is to get consistency. And this is the first year I haven't had a major bone injury, and I've been healthy enough to train, even though it's been kind of sporadically. But I had an awesome block of training in the winter, and then just kind of a shaky March, April, but I was still running almost every day. Within that, just kind of had to take some workouts, do a little bit more cross training, and just not quite as smooth as I would like. Yeah, I definitely think there are some gains to be made, but I don't know exactly how much, and we'll just see based on racing and what the plan is, what we're doing. Hopefully, I would love to go into that 31 minutes, and I feel like tonight, if we could run as fast as we did in these conditions, hopefully in better conditions, we can run a little faster.
Nice job.
Yeah.